So I used to procrastinate a lot. Like when I actually wanted to lose weight and get fit, I was thinking about the exact decision for like a whole 2 years before I actually logged in and undoing it. So it's just exact same thing with a lot of people. They just want to do something. It just ends up taking them a lot of time before they actually do it. So for me, it took I wish like 2 entire years before making the decision. Every single time I used to be like, let's actually do it. I might watch like one or two YouTube videos and try some stuff, and after like one day, I just end up binge eating and just getting back to things. So but right now I actually got jacked doing my own business, and if I have like a task that I want to do, I still don't like procrastinate. I don't even like add it to my to-do list. If I can do it right now, I simply just do it instead of just procrastinating on it for a long time. So it so right what I do right now, it mainly comes down to like understanding like what procrastination is and what you actually like procrastinate. When you understand it, it becomes a lot more easier to handle it. So procrastination happens when you actually have something else fun to do. Like it took me like 2 years to get jacked because for the 2 entire years I was eating junk food and stuff. So when you have like junk food, you're not going to like you don't want to like eat some salad or some bullshit. So it's the exact thing even with like tasks you want to do. Let's say you want to like record a YouTube video, but if you have like a League of Legends downloaded on your laptop, your brain is just going to be like, recording YouTube videos more painful than just sitting and playing League of Legends. So let's actually do it. So procrastination happens when you have something else that is even more fun to do. So here's how to actually is what I usually do. So first thing, you need to understand the urgency stuff. So it's like a for a tangle box or something. I just saw that on like Google. So in the first box, it's task that is like urgent and important. So these are tasks that are like, you have to do it right now, and they are like important tasks. Then there's like urgent and unimportant, urgent like not urgent and important task, and urgent and like not urgent and not important task. Like I'm blabbering some bullshit. You got it right. I'll put it on screen, and I don't think I will, but just search it up and see it. So usually the task we need to avoid is like not urgent or like not important tasks. And what people usually do is like it's it's these tasks like playing video games or like watching YouTube videos. These are the tasks we usually do end up doing. Like these are like not important or like not urgent tasks. And the other thing we usually do is like urgent and important tasks. Like if you have like an essay to write, get finished by tomorrow, or like we have client work, we need to do it right today, we will just do it because it's important and it's urgent. And it's usually the task which is like not urgent but important. These are tasks which will give you the most amount of returns, because these are tasks like none of the people usually do it. So it's usually task like, let's say if you're like YouTuber or like doing a business, it might be usually like working on the back end, working on like the better script or something like that. So these are like not urgent, we just end up wasting on like games or YouTube video. So I have like two methods which I do to like avoid procrastination and this stuff. So the first thing is to just do it first thing in the morning. So for my business, like the hardest task is to like finding leads. It's not the hardest task, but it's like the boring task, and it's one of the tasks that I hate the most. So finding leads and like sending DMs or like managing DMs. So these are the tasks like which I hate the most. So what I do is I wake up and the first thing I do is these tasks, because when you are just when you wake up, you will have the most amount of willpower, and your brain will be like really fresh and you can do anything. So when you actually have the hardest task at the start, it's like eating the frog first. So it will help you like feel ease for the rest of the day, and it really helps. And the next thing I do is like, it's an interesting thing. No one else does this. Is I just do nothing. So let's. So right now I work until like 11 o'clock, and from 11 to like around 4 o'clock when I go to the gym. So 11 to 4 I have nothing else to do. So what I usually do is like do some content for like other social media and just YouTube. But I usually just procrastinate on these things and end up watching Family Guy or just playing games. So what I do right now is I simply just do nothing. So from 11 o'clock to 4 o'clock, I'm not allowed to do like anything. I'll just get get my AirPods off, like disconnect the internet, just have my like Word document right there, and just I can do nothing else. So when you have nothing else to do, so it's like when you have nothing else to do, it's like on like zero. And when you actually think about like recording a YouTube video, it sounds a little bit, it's hard, but it's not as hard as like sitting on the chair for like 5 hours and like just doing nothing. So you will just end up doing the task instead. So these are like the two tactics. It's either you just have to do it first thing in the morning, or you can you know just do nothing for like an hour or two, and you can only do the task that you wanted to do, and you cannot do anything else. Like you cannot check your phone or anything. Just lock yourself. I mean, it's not hard to just like do not just say just avoid phone and like Instagram and everything. You can That is easy. Like you can easily like keep your phone on some other room or something like that. The hardest part is actually like sitting down and like doing the actual task. So yeah, these are like the two tactics, and that's it for the video. Subscribe, like, comment, and do everything, all those stuff. Thank you, and see you on the next video.